Hey there guys, my previous few videos had a completely different mood. We went from the dark and hostile zone straight into colorful anime football game. Quite a contrast, right? Before we start, I want to mention that I'm absolutely not interested in football. I don't follow it, I don't watch it, and I don't know any players except the truly famous ones like Cristiano or Messi. So yeah, I'm quite a NPC when it comes to football. When you think about it further, it's actually funny that despite not being interested in sports, I absolutely love Inazuma 11. But why, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. My story with Inazuma started around 2024, when I first tried the demo and completely loved it. As someone who dislikes the simulation and realism of sport games, I wanted to try something different, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. So I played the demo, loved it, and then I realized that the release date was June 2025. Not gonna lie, I was super hyped and sad that I couldn't play the game already, but I waited. And then it happened. 2 or 3 weeks before the official launch, they announced another delay. Considering I've been waiting for so long, and keep in mind the true fans of the series that waited a lot longer, I've decided, fuck it, I'm not touching it. In meantime, Rematch launched. It was a great game and I had so much fun, but as it goes with every PvP game, the sweats took over and I just quit. The gameplay was becoming repetitive, so I abandoned it. A few months passed, I watched the whole anime. If there are more seasons, please let me know in the comments. And the game finally launched.
You some kind of poet?
As an RPG lover, the first thing I did was story mode. And hear me out, brother, this shit was fire. Like seriously, how is this so good? I didn't expect a game about football to have story this strong. The characters were great, seeing how they improve and grew was such a fun experience. Like Destin, despite his condition, he still pushed forward, never giving up on his dreams. I'd love to talk more about the story, but I want you guys to experience it yourself. In short, it's a lot better than you expect. The story alone deserves 10 out of 10 from me. You can also create your own character. It's okay, but it feels a bit weird that the options are so limited, especially considering how many unique looking characters are already in the game. Hopefully future updates will expand on this. What's really cool though is that if you create your character before starting the main story, you can actually see them roaming around the school as an NPC. Later on, when you're able to recruit additional team members, you can even recruit your own character into the squad. And this is cool as hell, bro. Apart from the story, there are other modes that feel like separate games themselves. There's Chronicles mode, my main focus, which lets you play every single match that ever happened in the Inazuma universe. From the first episode of the anime to the last one in the games. It's all there. On top of that, they are all voice acted and have little cutscenes. Super cool. You build your own team here. Players have rarities, from the ones you wouldn't touch with a stick to a pristine fabled tier. And unlike the other sports games, you can pull these characters simply by playing the game. The drop rates are dogshit though, but once you get one, it feels like being squished by the tides of a god body. One in the lifetime experience.
We gather.
Competition mode lets you play against other players. In BB Stadium you pick a team from already formed squads and battle against AI. The challenge here is actually pretty decent compared to the Chronicles. Finally, there's Victory Road mode, which isn't available yet, but I assume it will be a tournament style competitive mode. Maybe they want to go esports with it, not my cup of tea. All these modes intertwine, they have their own currencies you can spend in the shops to buy powerful skills, new characters or decorations for your town. Yes, you can have your own town. You can place your players there, build shops and gain currency as your town becomes more prestigious. You can even place your own stadium and play games against your friends. Modes aside, let's talk about the gameplay itself, which is the core of the game. And let me tell you, brother, honestly, this is among the most fun I've had in a very long time. It's fast, it's visually stunning, and it's a great experience overall. At first it may seem like a very simple game, but the amount of systems running underneath is staggering. To keep your head from exploding, let's simplify it. Each character has stats, and depending on their abilities and positions, those stats add bonus points to their actions. For example, a character with high defense stats will have stronger defensive abilities. The same goes for strikers. The higher the attack stats, the stronger the attack. But you can mix abilities any way that you want. You can use attack abilities on defender, but they won't be as effective as on the striker, and vice versa. Abilities have their own stats as well, and there are other systems under the hood, like elemental types for each move. Later in the game you unlock transformations called Cash-ins, Awakenings and Armor Fry, which I can't even spell correctly because I'm not British. And of course many more. The possibilities are truly endless. And brother, please look at these abilities. They look amazing, and there are hundreds of them. Hundreds. The amount of content in this game is insane. Other studios like EA or Ubisoft will charge you a good money for this. And let's be honest, they will suck anyway. But here you only pay once and you own the whole game. You can get everything just by playing. In this day and age, this is absolutely insane. Of course, no game is perfect. The biggest issue for me is that the Chronicles mode is very easy. The opposing team pose no threat. It's not about if you win, but how quickly you can score 4 goals, so you don't have to play the second half. This makes the game a little bit boring if you play more than an hour or two. Also, there is tons of grind. Getting a hero character is very hard and the drop rate is very low. If you don't have much time to play, you will struggle to get stronger characters, and the beans used to upgrade them. Upgrading to Fabled seems insane, but I think the reason is simple. We probably won't see a new game in the series for another 10 years, so the grind is understandable for the long-term fans. For a newcomer, it may feel tedious. If you're watching this and you're not sure about buying it because of the price, I thought the same. But honestly, it's absolutely worth it. Tons of content, no microtransactions, and something for everyone. I wish this game had more hype outside of the fanbase, it truly deserves it. We should reward great games, and this is definitely one of them. For me, this is the second best game of the year, right after Clair Obscur, which I also absolutely love. But tell me, brother, what do you think about Inazuma 11 Victory Road? Does it deserve more price? Should people who dislike football give it a shot? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to let me know if there's more anime to watch. That's it for this video. See you next time. Bye bye. Also, before we start, I want to mention that I'm absolutely not interested in football. Football. My story with Inazuma started around 2024. 2024. 2 or 3 weeks before the official launch. True. 2 or 3. And then it happened. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. 2 or 3 weeks. Chronicles mode that you can spend in shop So it's almost the end of the script, and I realized that I'm recording the wrong script, so yeah, I have to record everything all over again.